Hey everyone, Camelot331 here, and today I have a huge GameStop dumpster dive find that is going to be insane. It's absolutely insane, man. Like, why would they throw something like this away? Something of this immense value that could bring so much joy to so many people around the world. Why would they throw it away? We're going to get into it, but first, I'm going to tell you the policy behind why GameStop does this, because people seem to be really confused about how this works. So you may have seen in different videos where people are dumpster diving in the dumpsters behind GameStop and finding like all kinds of cool loot and games and controllers and stuff. But the actuality behind these policies is there's an inventory section called Field Destroy, and that is everything that holds little to no value, say a penny, 5 pennies, usually less than $1. For example, anything Madden of last year and down. Because sports games. Stop buying sports games. It's the same game every year. When you buy a sports game, it's instantly worth 4 cents 7 days later. You're just throwing away money, man. And any of the controllers and accessories you may find are not going to work if they're in Field Destroy. Now, every now and then, you might find something that's really special. It may be a sign. It may be a fixture. It may be something that the store uses for marketing purposes. That's usually a really cool find. You could plaster every wall in your house with GameStop stuff. Your wife will probably leave you if you do that. But you can do that if you want to. It's fine. But every now and then you find something that is outrageous. So a few months ago I was driving down the road and there's actually a GameStop that's really close to my house. And the road that this GameStop is on, it actually, the back of the store faces the road so you can see the dumpsters. And when I was driving by, I see this thing standing beside the dumpster. And I know what it is from afar, but could it really be one that is intact, if that makes sense? As I pulled up closer, I couldn't believe they had actually broken policy in this case. And what I mean by that is, this is what was sitting beside the dumpster. A full, complete, working Xbox One demo unit. And I say demo unit, but this actually has an Xbox in the bottom drawer. So you can actually put a game in here, and it works. And then you just play it. You just play it. So the policy behind one of these things is you're actually supposed to take it apart. You're supposed to shatter the screen on the TV. You're supposed to take all the controllers off and cut them off at the wire. And you're supposed to take the Xbox unit that is in the bottom, and you're actually supposed to box it up and sell it as a pre-owned console in the store for full price. This pre-owned console's been baking like a cake, man, for 5 years, 6 years. And they're going to sell it for full price used. This thing's not going to work for another 2 seconds. When I worked at a store, we didn't turn these machines off for like a year. A year. The power. If there was a tornado, the tornado was the only guy that turned these off. Because the tornado turned the power out. I never turned these off. And they're going to sell that thing for full price. That's insane, man. Now, why would you throw one of these away? Why does GameStop throw these away? I don't know. They just apparently don't want anybody to have anything like this. But they shatter the screen. Imagine this. A homeless guy could find this. He could plug it up at a hotel with the money he gets from his begging from the day. And he can become really good at Call of Duty or Gears. And then go play in the tournament and win 10 grand. And then buy a house. Or probably a lot of booze. Whichever works, but at least he got the opportunity to do so. GameStop's robbing homeless people of opportunities to play in tournaments. And that's not right. That's not right. It's just not right. Now, when I worked at GameStop, I actually wheeled a Wii out. Like the original Wii, and I wheeled it out to the dumpster because we had 2 in the store and we had to throw one away. And I wheeled it out, I took the Wii out and I put it in a box and I took the TV off and I exploded it. So that's the policy that GameStop follows when it comes to interactive units. Now, GameStop's not going to be around very long, so it doesn't matter. These things will be able to go back to the wild and be with their families and raise their young again. They won't be slaves to the corporation and get shattered. So I'm going to go over a few details about this giant thing. It has a huge screen on it. It's delicious. I'm pretty sure it's 1080p. I'm fairly confident that it is. They have a Kinect in here and an Xbox. These are just empty shells. They're not actually working units. Remember the Xbox One Kinect? Remember that? That was great, wasn't it? 2 working controllers. That totally worked. I mean, you could go over to the demos. I just click on the game demos. It's fine. I don't know how this thing works. This is actually the first time I've ever functioned or done anything with it. So we got Forza Horizon 3. We got FIFA 17. We got 5 of them, man. We got Ori. We got Lego Star Wars. Lego Avengers. So we got games on here. Game demos. I don't know if I can play this. You can play it. We can play with the Legos right now. Like adults play with Legos. It's taking so long to load. And I remember when they were like, yeah, Xbox One won't have loading screens. Remember that? I'm pretty sure they said that about the 360 too. So, and they're saying that about the next console, the PS5 now. I'll buy it. I like loading screens. You can't skip any of this. And they expect a customer to just stand here for 30 minutes. I guess you really want to play Star Wars. The Force Awakens Legos. Ba, 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 ba. While we wait for this to load, let's see what's in this little bottom pocket down here. The meat wallet, I like to call it. So we got an Xbox One. Oh, it's a little cute little guy. We got a remote for the TV. So you can turn it up and down. And it works. Bet. Let's do this. Yeah. Screw these bastards. Remember how great Lego Star Wars used to be? It's the same. What a terrible movie. I mean, game. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think you should be going to GameStop and looking for these every day, because you're not going to find one very often. So we only threw them away like once a year, maybe. But I feel like this is probably the best dumpster find of all time. And when I pulled up, I saw it from afar, and I pulled up, and it's just sitting there, and the back door's closed, and my heart was like, so I jumped in my car, and I threw open the trunk, and I just picked this thing up, manhandled it, and just slammed it in there. And my trunk was flapping on the way home because it couldn't close. Because I mean, look how big the ass is. It's got a huge ass on it. And I sped home, and I threw it in my garage, and I actually plugged it up to see if it. God damn it! Oh, I'm just gonna take a shortcut down the residential road. That's a 25-mile-an-hour speed. I did plug it up once to see if it worked. And I was extremely surprised that it worked. And I was very happy about it. But I know what you're thinking to yourself. How much does one of these worth? I don't know. Can you really put a number on it? It's just got so many things happening. I mean, I guess you could part it out and make a decent amount. And it makes cool for a conversation piece. But it's just been in the dungeon for a little while for me. Well, let's go see how much one of these things costs on eBay. So let's go check it out. Okay, so let's go see how much one of these bad boys go for online, because there's really no telling. Like I said, you can't really put a price on how much one of them will go. Let's see. See, I can't even find anything. Like, I can't even find anything on eBay for, to be able to put a price point on that. So, the sky's the limit, man. The sky's the limit. Now ask yourself this. Why are they throwing this away? I mean, they're breaking the screen so no one can have it. They don't sell anything like that, so they don't make profit off of it. So is the entire reason why they're breaking it is just because they don't want anyone to have it? Like, is that the only reason? Well, we don't want anyone to have this. No one can have this if we can't have this. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. And let's go back to the part where you have to take the unit out and put it in a pre-owned box and sell it. A unit that's been literally baking, and I mean baking, for years. Just years in that thing. And they sell it for full price in the boxes. So that's the other thing. They're knowingly doing that and then breaking the screen so no one can use the screen. That's just insane. That's like psychotic if you think about it. Let me know in the comments if other companies have that sort of
like policy? Does other companies do things to that nature? Do they just break stuff so no one can have it? Well, we can't use this, so I guess we'll just break it in half. Like, what if you did that with your kids? You know? Well, my kid's 18 now. He's moving out. Guess I'll shoot him in the face. Like, no more use for him. Is that what you do with all your stuff that you don't use anymore? Well, I guess I got this new car, so I guess I'll just drive my other one off the Grand Canyon. Which does sound like a great idea, personally to me. It just blows my mind. So what you need to do is always make sure when you're circling that complex that you look at that dumpster, because there could be something crazy just chilling back there. Something outrageous that you could use for yourself. You could just put it in your garage and never talk to it again. And I don't know if anyone noticed, but check out this new EWIN Racing gaming chair. EWIN Racing was kind enough to send me one to test out, to use on my channel. I'm forever grateful. That is awesome. If you guys want one, use the coupon code Camelot to save 20% off of yours. It is super comfortable. Like, I've never had these little pillows, man. But these little pillows are like a game changer, dude. They're so cuddly. It's cuddling my lower back while cuddling my upper back. It's so cuddly. It's so cuddly in every shape and form. I can't stress that enough. And I know what you're saying. Did Camelot sell out? Did you sell out, Camelot? Yes. Yes, I did. But only because my cat threw up in my gaming chair that I used to have literally 2 days prior. So it was a no-brainer. If any of you have cats, you'll understand. When your cat throws up on something and then some company offers to replace that something that your cat threw up in, you just take it, man. You just take it. And you be happy with it. And it's made for extremely, extremely long gaming sessions, which starting August 27th is going to be my entire life. This is basically going to be my home, this chair. I will become one with this. You'll have to literally surgically remove me from this chair by the end of August. That's how bad it's going to be when WoW Classic comes out. And I hope you all get on there and you add me on it and we all become best friends. And we can all dance in Orgrimmar. Oh god, it's gonna be so good. Just dancing in Orgrimmar. I don't even care. I'm gonna create a female character and beg for gold. Oh gosh, it's gonna be great. And you ain't gonna even realize that I ain't even real. I'm not a real female. And you probably don't even care that I'm not a real female. You probably are totally okay with it. But I will take your 10k gold and I will gladly spend it at the auction house 30 seconds later. That's what's gonna happen. I can't wait to see you guys on there. That's all I have today. Thanks for all your support. Thanks to EWIN for their support. Everybody follow me on Twitter. Follow me on there. I will retweet your stuff. I will reply to your stuff. And I will just talk to you. I love talking to you guys. And thanks for being there for me through all these dark times. And making all the dark times become slightly less dark. So I really appreciate that. So until next time, get on it, doggone it. Bye.